Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're all about taking those fascinating sources you send our way and, well, really getting to the heart of what's important, what's intriguing. And today we're diving deep into the future, as envisioned by, you guessed it, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Based on all the material you've sent us, it's safe to say things are going to get interesting.
Oh, yeah. The sheer scope of what he's aiming for, it's mind-blowing. We're talking about fundamentally changing our relationship with Earth, venturing out beyond it, even, merging with technology.
Right, it's like a whole new level of ambition.
Yeah.
So consider this your crash course in all things future forward. We'll break down the complexities, highlight the aha moments, and make sure you're ahead of the curve. So to pick things off, let's talk about life beyond Earth, this whole idea of becoming a multiplanetary species.
It really taps into that primal instinct for survival, right? Ensuring the continuation of life, not just for us, but for humanity as a whole. And the sources you sent, they really highlight Musk's determination to establish a self-sustaining colony on Mars, which, raises the question, why Mars?
Well, it's the most Earth-like planet we've found so far, and it has resources we can potentially utilize. But yeah, getting there is no small feat. That's where SpaceX comes in. Their target for the first crewed mission to Mars is, get this, potentially as early as 2029.
Yeah.
It's just around the corner.
Seriously, think about the logistics of such an undertaking. It's astronomical, literally. And that's where the Starship spacecraft comes into play. This is not your average rocket. It's designed to transport a huge amount of people and cargo, everything needed to not just explore Mars, but actually, build a civilization there.
Right. We're talking about essentially delivering the building blocks of a new society across millions of miles of space.
Yeah.
It's incredible, really. And those upcoming uncrewed missions, the sources mentioned those too, they're going to be crucial for testing the tech, making sure it's all safe before sending humans on that one-way trip.
Oh, absolutely. It's like laying the groundwork meticulously and carefully before building the house. One thing that really strikes me about all this is the sheer audacity of it. To think we could be witnessing the first human footsteps on Mars within our lifetime. It's almost surreal.
It is. It really makes you ponder our place in the universe. But hey, let's shift gears a bit. From the vastness of space to something evolving right here on Earth, AI, artificial intelligence.
AI. And Musk, of course, is right at the forefront of it. But what's interesting, he's not just an advocate, he's also, kind of a cautionary voice. He's predicting AI could actually surpass human intelligence by the end of next year. That's a bold statement, even for him.
Yeah, and he's not someone who shies away from bold statements.
Yeah.
But the material we have, it underscores his point. We're seeing this rapid development of AI across so many fields. The sources point out the potential for massive changes in industries, automation, data analysis, scientific breakthroughs. It's happening fast.
Super fast. And that's where the caution comes in. Because, uncontrolled AI development, he sees that as a potential existential threat. The sources emphasize his calls for regulation, for ethical guidelines to ensure AI benefits humanity, becomes something we can't control.
It's like this incredible power we're unleashing, and we need to be incredibly careful with it. It's almost a sci-fi movie waiting to happen.
Exactly.
But in real life, the stakes are, they're real.
So on that note, let's pivot to something a bit more grounded. Musk's vision for, how we power our world.
And it's all about sustainability. This idea of almost free energy, readily available to everyone. It sounds like a utopia, but the sources detail Musk's belief in solar energy becoming the dominant global power source.
And it makes sense, right? The sun is this giant, energy reactor just sitting up there. The problem has always been harnessing that energy efficiently and, storing it. But that's changing, isn't it? Oh, absolutely. The sources highlight Tesla's Powerwall as a great example. It allows homes and businesses to store solar energy, becoming more energy independent. Think about it. Reliable power, even when the sun isn't shining.
That's a game changer, especially in areas with unreliable grids or limited access to electricity. And on a larger scale, it could help us move away from fossil fuels, tackle climate change. It's a pretty compelling vision, isn't it?
Oh, totally. It paints a picture of a cleaner, more equitable future. But, we've talked about going beyond Earth, about AI.
Right.
Let's get even more futuristic. Neuralink, human-AI symbiosis. That's where things get really wild.
Right. Blurring the lines between biology and technology. And the material you sent, it delves into Neuralink's goal of creating a direct link between our brains and computers. brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. It sounds like something straight out of, I don't know, The Matrix or something.
Yeah, the sci-fi comparisons are inevitable. But the potential applications are vast. The sources mention treating neurological disorders, enhancing our cognitive abilities, even communicating with technology using just our thoughts. It's like, a whole new level of human potential.
Right. It makes you wonder what even is human in that context.
Mhm.
But Musk's idea, he sees it as a way for us to keep up with AI, to integrate with it instead of being surpassed. It's a bold concept, no doubt.
No doubt about it. It challenges our very definition of what it means to be human. Okay, let's move on, literally. From inside our minds to traveling between cities. Hyperloop. Now that's something I'd love to experience.
Who wouldn't? Imagine traveling at speeds exceeding 700 miles per hour.
Mhm.
The sources describe these pods, traveling through low-pressure tubes, minimizing air resistance. The goal? To drastically cut down travel times between cities.
It's about redefining the very concept of distance. Imagine commuting between major cities in minutes. That's what the Hyperloop promises. And the sources, they point out the potential sustainability benefits too. Energy efficiency, renewable energy sources. It could be a greener alternative to air travel or those long car rides.
Oh, for sure. And think about the impact on, well, everything. Where we live, how we work, even leisure travel. It could change everything. Speaking of changing everything, let's stay on the transportation track, but zoom in a bit. Tesla's autonomous vehicles and this whole robo-taxi concept, that's something that could affect our daily lives pretty soon.
Absolutely. The sources delve into Tesla's full self-driving technology. They're aiming for cars that can navigate, operate safely without any human input. Imagine a world where, your car drives you to work while you relax, catch up on emails, or even take a nap.
And then there's the robo-taxi network. Imagine these self-driving Teslas operating as a shared fleet, providing affordable, on-demand rides, maybe even generating income for the owners when they're not using them. It's like turning your car into an asset that works for you.
It's a potential paradigm shift in how we view car ownership, urban mobility, less congestion, fewer accidents, lower transportation costs. It's all on the table. Okay, last but not least, let's zoom out again. This time, globally, Starlink.
Right, we're talking global internet coverage via a network of satellites. The sources explain how SpaceX aims to provide high-speed internet to even the most remote areas, bridging the digital divide, connecting everyone.
It's about democratizing access to information, to education, to opportunities. The material mentions the potential impact in emerging markets. Imagine countries like India, with millions gaining access to high-speed internet for the first time. The possibilities are huge.
They really are. Okay, one last stop on our deep dive, and this one takes us underground, literally. The Boring Company and their plans to tackle urban congestion.
They're thinking outside the box, or, maybe inside the tunnel. The sources describe their focus on building underground transportation tunnels. Their loop system is designed for high-speed transit for both vehicles and passengers. It's like creating this whole new layer of infrastructure beneath our cities.
Right, bypassing the traffic jams, the gridlock, and they're emphasizing cost-effective tunneling techniques. Because let's face it, digging tunnels is expensive. But if they can make it affordable, more cities could adopt this. It could change the face of urban transportation.
Less congestion, cleaner air, more efficient cities. It's a bold vision, no doubt. And, as we wrap up this deep dive into Elon Musk's world, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to think big, to push boundaries.
No, he's not. From colonizing Mars to merging with AI, it's a mind-boggling array of ambitions.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is how interconnected many of these ventures are. One innovation could lead to breakthroughs in another field. It's a whole ecosystem of possibilities.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, what will be the deciding factor? Which of these visions will become reality and what will shape that outcome? Is it technology, economics, regulation, or something else entirely?
It's a great question to ponder. We've covered a lot today, from the depths of space to the intricacies of our own minds. And we hope this deep dive has provided some insightful takeaways, some food for thought, as you navigate this rapidly changing world.
Absolutely. Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep imagining. The future is, well, it's out there, waiting to be shaped.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Until next time, keep those sources coming. We're always ready to dive in.